Hello and welcome to my review of the Nikon 200-500 compared to the Sigma 150-600 sports and contemporary lenses. First of all, I'd like to thank all my subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I tested the lenses about 6 weeks ago, but I had some unexpected results, so I decided to retest the lenses just to be sure. I'll talk about that later. Let's have a close look at the center of the images in Lightroom on a 1:1 basis. The Nikon is on the left side and the Sigmas are on the right side. At 200mm, the Nikon and the Sigma Contemporary are both on a very high level. The Sigma is a bit better in the corners. The Sports disappoints and falls behind, which astonished me as it is the most expensive lens of these three. However, in the corners it is as sharp as the Nikon. I retested it with the same results. At 300mm, the Nikon is the clear winner. Even the corners look way better than the Sigmas. At this focal range, the Sports is better than the Contemporary, but both do not match the image quality of the Nikon. At 400mm, I can't tell a difference between the Nikon and the Sigma Sports. Both are very sharp at the center, but the Sigma looks better in the corners. The Contemporary is not as sharp as the others, but still good. At 500mm wide open, the Sigma Sports is the best, followed by the Nikon. The Sports is also better in the corners, with much less chromatic aberration. The Sigma Contemporary is the weakest of the bunch at 500mm. Stopping down to f8 improves the image quality of the Nikon and the Sigma Contemporary, but not much on the Sigma Sports. Verdict. From a pixel peeper's point of view, what we did here, there is a difference between the lenses. Except for the end of the focal range, the Nikon has the most evenly image quality. Despite the longer focal range of the Sigmas, for me the Nikon is the best choice. It's a good compromise of build quality, weight and image quality, and is a real good value for the money. However, some of the Nikon lenses have a bug when zooming while using autofocus by half pressing the shutter or the AF on button. They then turn into manual mode. Letting go and pressing again brings the autofocus back to life. I have listed the serial numbers of the lenses that don't have this issue in the description. So if you got a lens with this issue, you can send it to your Nikon service to fix the problem by a firmware upgrade at no charge. But don't buy this lens on the grey market. Thank you for watching and please subscribe if you want to follow my next reviews.